Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Savagezweipanda and I have a very special unboxing slash volume review for you people. Yes, we have got a special package right here and I'm going to be opening up for you guys right now. Open that up, just lovely like that. And it's exactly what we're going to give you. We're going to be giving you a volume review slash unboxing for something that's very special to me and I've wanted to talk about for a very long time since the first volume was actually got licensed and announced, and that is Black Clover, one of the brand new Shonen Jump action series that there is. Now, this series is actually really good and this is going to give me my recommendation to you guys and also as well the unboxing slash review of this volume itself. Now I can say as well for like the actual front cover itself, I really do like this front cover. I think this is a really nice one that we do get to see of the main character Asta and alongside with his rival Yuno. As I ring from the back of the actual volume itself right there, it's a nice little color page that we do get to see from the series, and I'll read as such. Asta is a young boy who dreams of becoming the greatest mage in the kingdom. Only one problem though, he can't use any magic. Luckily for Asta, he receives the incredibly rare 5-leaf clover grimoire that gives him the power of anti-magic. Can someone who can't use magic really become the Wizard King? One thing for sure, Asta will never give up. Now, I know a lot of people probably coming into this series as well, is that this series has a bunch of elements as well and is very heavily inspired from Naruto, from Bleach, and a bunch of other Shonen Jump series. The best way to describe the main cast Asta is that he has kind of that plucky kind of like Naruto kind of relationship, like where he kind of started from the bottom and now he's here, like actually able to get this grimoire, and then also as well having the blade like Ichigo at the start of the series where he has like a kind of a massive giant like Zangetsu and a bunch of elements and saying about him, he has that tenacity of not to give up, and he's he has the goal of becoming the Wizard King, which is a lot like the Hokage. And I'm very say the first maybe volume or two kind of feels a lot like that, although it does add its own elements, and that doesn't mean that it's a complete rip-off of these series. It adds its own parts to the series, it has its own unique characters, and it adds a lot to this series, and for a first volume it's pretty goddamn enjoyable. Is it this very deep thought, nerve-wracking kind of read that you're ever going to get from a shonen series? No, of course not, but if you're there for very entertainment, a lot like another magic series like Black Clover, Fairy Tail is also as well a very good suggestion as well. If you're a very big fan of the starting of Fairy Tail, then I feel like you will definitely enjoy this series as well. The first volume itself containing the first 7 chapters of the series, and I've got to say as well, one thing that does upset me a little bit about this volume, and it has nothing to do with something that Shonen Jump titles have been doing for a while, and it's a kind of shame they only do it with a rare few exceptions with some of their monthly series, is always at the start of the volume, they also as well color pages, they never do color pages, and it really upsets me from just start to finish, regardless of what, they never do it at all, and it upsets me. I really wish that they had something like this going on into the future of the series. But as you can tell from this guy, he has Yuki Tabata has amazing art, and if anyone remembers that name, Yuki Tabata, you may know him as well as some people have read one of his previous works, Hungry Joker. A main reason why I had to go and pick up this volume and also as well check out the series as well, since I have been reviewing it since the first chapter came out in Jump. I can link it down below, and also as well you can search as well. I've pretty much done every single chapter of Black Clover. You can check as well down in the comment section down below. Out of the entire about 66 chapters at the moment as of this video, I've done every single Black Clover chapter that has been out, and I absolutely love talking about this series. It's such a fun ball, nice series to have. And I said many times before, it does have that familiarity of having the whole goal of Naruto, but I believe what we get to see of Asta as this volume mainly focuses on Asta and his goal obviously to get into a guild in the first volume, which we get to see that already both him and Yuno are already going their separate ways. They aren't in the same guild. They don't go you see that already Yuno has the advantage in this, as he's already aspiring to become a very powerful and always was adept with magic as it was. Although Asta, like he said, had the anti-magic grimoire, and he's making his way work with it, and it doesn't mean that he's an absolute slacker at all. Asta knows his battle tactics. Asta knows sometimes what to do with the series as the series evolves and grows on. But he does uses his raw strength a lot to his advantage to beat out magic spells, and having his anti-magic sword as well that can actually deflect and also as well cancel out any magic techniques. Later on in the volume though, you do get to see some of the other members that he does end up teaming teaming up with mainly the Black Bulls of the series, and I really do like this because like it does feel like what they were going with is like they're like kind of the lowest or the low kind of like guild and all that. There's a bunch of likable characters already in there. You can kind of get like their characters and their personalities already from the little time that you spend with them, and I feel like every single one of the Black Bull members have something to them. They add up, and especially the captain as well, Yami. He is hilarious. He is an absolute badass at the same time, and just seeing immediately how already early on that Asta's growing, like being with the Black Bulls, is a really enjoyable experience. Although there is a couple cheesy lines that are in there, like obviously like Asta's known for saying like his magic is never giving up, like that's the kind of magic, and it's like it's a very cheesy thing to say, and I think there's a lot with this series is that there's some cheesy elements to it, but then as well add it back into the action, and also as well adding into like the characters as well. And like honestly, I feel like a lot of people might be a little bit unsure on this first volume. I do definitely recommend that you guys should definitely give it a chance. Like and read it, and I think like you will definitely get some enjoyment out of this. Will this be the most intense read that you've ever had? No. Will you have a couple of chuckles and laugh and enjoy some of the action along the way? Yes, I definitely think that you will. I definitely enjoy a lot of like the retouching that they did to some of these volumes. I absolutely love the fact that, you know, seeing some of like the earlier, like what we got through the early art from the start of the series is kind of a little bit more cleaner than what it came out on like the actual chapter format. And if you are to see more of this series already, Shonen Jump on their official site just have all the chapters that you get on the issues on there. There's currently 66 chapters, and it's only like £1 over here for an issue, and that's like including, you know, One Piece, Bleach, like Naruto, like hundreds and hundreds of stuff and material there. There's hundreds of issues that you can go with that are backlogged, and I'd highly recommend it. And it's like, you know, it's a fantastic series, and I cannot wait to own more volumes on there. And I absolutely love the spine cover. I love that it's completely black. I love the hand and Asta, and I cannot wait for volume 2. And depending on you guys as well, like hearing like your answers as well, if you want me to do the second volume or like unboxing kind of review there, I'll be glad to do this or like volume thing to do with Black Clover, because especially since I was one of the earliest people that was talking about the series and promoting it, I definitely still want to be that at the end of the day. I definitely want to push people to purchase these volumes, and I really do, and I think Black Clover definitely worth the money. And like how like popular it's been doing very well in Japan recently, I can definitely see that maybe in another 50 to like maybe 100 chapters, like if we wait another year or 2 years, we could possibly see an adaptation of this sometime soon. But that doesn't mean that you have to wait and all that. I definitely recommend the manga. The manga is still really enjoyable, real blast. And honestly, for a start volume, being very fair from the series and all that thing, like it does have like some style and all that, some elements that you definitely probably have seen from other series before. If you are like very vaguely knowing about Naruto or Bleach or some of the other shonen series, I don't think it'll surprise you too much in some ways. But if you definitely love that stuff like in Fairy Tail as well, and you love kind of a little bit of that action with magic and spells, and also as well with a great interaction with the Black Bull members, and also as well like, you know, seeing like Asta getting through trials for like a bunch of like stuff, then I think you guys will definitely enjoy that. And overall, I definitely will give this first volume itself, I will give it an A. I think it's a great start. I think it's a really enjoyable thing. Like I will say that the only things that hold it back and all that is like it's not as unique as it does get later on throughout the series. It kind of plays it very safe at the start, like, you know, kind of doing the same kind of shonen tropes of elements to it, but I still think you can get an enjoyable read. That's all for me though, so let me know what you guys think about Black Clover in the comment section down below, and please, I'm going to link down below as well where you can buy the volume itself. You can buy it on Shonen Jump's official site, you can buy it off Amazon or any of the good bookstores and all that will be carrying this. I highly recommend it, and I hope you guys pick it up. That's all for me, so thank you much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.